Okay, I liked your game.
What?
First movie that comes to mind to the letter A.
Anaconda.
B.
Boondock Saints.
3.
3 billboards outside of Ebbing,
Hey,
Missouri.
nice. Okay, good.
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Rex. I'm Corbin.
You should have said 3 idiots.
You follow Instagram, Twitter for more juicy content. Thank you for your sports on picture. Yeah, follow us, Facebook, Twitter, subscribe,
the like button.
Today we got a Shahrukh Khan and Johnny Lever song.
Shahrukh Khan?
It's Baadshah, called Main 2 Hoon Pagal.
All right.
Or that's the film, and the song is Baadshah.
Okay.
Song is Main Hoon 2 Pagal. Singers are
Abhijit? No.
It says Shahrukh Khan.
It says SRK is one of the singers.
I'll be the judge.
Which, we've heard him do that.
I'll be
once
the
before.
judge of that.
And it wasn't good. Maybe it was intentional, but it was in Swadesh. Johnny Lever being Johnny Lever.
This is how Johnny Lever wakes up.
Oh, yeah.
They're high.
They're all auditioning for the Joker. Oh, my. Oh, my.
Penguin? Looks like the penguin.
It does a little bit.
I feel like I'm on a fever dream.
The amalgamation before the fluctuation and ramification of the constitutional ambiguity and the judicial paradoxical position can be a verbal turmoil.
He's right.
Okay. They got a hold of some of Karan Johar's cocaine.
America. That sounds like SRK singing. Doesn't it?
It does.
मैं तो हूँ पागल, ये कहूँ हर पल, कर कोई हलचल, होने दे, होने दे, होने दे, होने दे, होने दे, कोई दीवानगी.
This is just what goes on in Rick's mind all day.
That's true. Pretty much. These are my daydreams. I hear Santa Claus bells in the background too, which makes a lot of sense.
मियां सालार जमात मिस्राए हुला की नकवा संजी में मसरूफ व मशगूल हैं ता वक्ते के दीगर असहाब जमात मिस्राए सानी के बकिया अरकान की अदायगी फरमा रहे हैं आए
ये क्या गालिब की गजल है
मेरी
Telling you this is a fever dream.
रेत में तैरना सीख ले और समंदर के ऊपर टहल, बिन भैंसों के आगे बचा और हवा में बना ले महल.
Wow.
सूट लोहे का सिलवा ले तू और पैरों पे चश्मा लगा, हाथ में बांध ले वो घड़ी जिसमें हो 13:30 बजा. आए
I think it is a fever dream.
मैं तो हूँ पागल, ये कहूँ हर पल, कर कोई हलचल, होने दे, होने दे, होने दे, होने दे, होने दे, कोई दीवानगी.
के मारी के पात्र में दुख शर्करा युक्त करा कंदरा उपचित भूषण पर प्रधान हो तो काक चेष्टा बकोना ध्यान अमर स्वान निद्रा अवश्य प्राप्त हो सकते हैं। नमस्कार।
मैंने दूरदर्शन में सुना है। पेड़ से तोड़ ले मछलियां, बिल्लियों को तू गाना सिखा, चांद को कर दे चौकोर तू और सूरज को न बना।
Illuminati.
ओ बिना पहिए की गाड़ी में चल, भूल जा अपने घर का पता, लेके हाथी को मुट्ठी में तू कैबरे देख ले ऊँट का। मैं तो हूँ पागल, ये कहूँ हर पल, कर कोई हलचल, होने दे, होने दे, होने दे, होने दे, होने दे, कोई दीवानगी।
Donkey. Wow. Let's do that again.
I think that's what you'd get if you asked Yorgos Lanthimos to make a Bollywood musical number. The director of Poor Things and
Elvis movie.
The Lobster and the Elvis movie.
Who did the? Oh, Baz.
Oh,
That's
Baz.
That's Baz.
Yeah, that too.
My guess is this is either a fever dream or like a high kind of like thing.
Whatever it was something.
It was something.
It didn't lack for originality.
Nah.
Wow.
Oh man, yeah, that was awesome.
Man, I feel like if you had a prison,
all over the place.
I feel like if you had a prisoner of war, you could play that on a loop and get all the information you need within about 12 hours. That, and I know there's a ton of nostalgia for those of you who saw that growing up.
I'm sure that, like I said, I think there's something going on with it, high, drunk, or just a fever dream.
That is off
with
the
the
charts.
context in the movie, obviously.
Tell you what, talk about somebody giving 100% commitment. Shahrukh Khan was giving 100% commitment to every single thing he did in that thing. His facial expressions, his physical activity, everything he did, he was fully. I feel like he basically said to the director, "Whatever you want me to do, tell me to do it, and I'll do it as big as you need me to do." And he had a couple of tongue twister moments there that were not easy.
How can a song have such senseless meaning but still touch the heart? Is what it says.
That's a good. That's a good example.
Obviously, we didn't know what they were saying. Obviously,
no, but still, there's something kind of endearing about the weirdness.
I'm assuming it's as weird what they were saying as the video was portraying. Obviously,
yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's people just gushing over Shahrukh Khan. Usually, obviously.
Yeah, this has to have nostalgia for folks, man.
Yeah, I assume this was a film that was like early in his career, early 90s.
Yeah.
I'd imagine, right?
Yeah.
This song has a separate fan base. Tried to escape during COVID-19. The Master and Carey movie song.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Very much
similar.
reminiscent of The Mask. Very similar energy.
Yeah, how's the movie? You guys like this movie? Is this where he got his name, the Baadshah, or is that just because he's the king of Bollywood?
Good question. I think it's probably because he's the king of Hollywood.
But he was in a movie called Baadshah.
But it may have stuck from there. I don't know.
I feel like it's Vikram in that thing we just watched. He said his Cheery or whatever his nickname is came from that
the movie, right? So maybe
I think a lot of people's nicknames sometimes come from movies, but obviously he is the king.
Yeah,
so,
King Khan
could just be the king of Bollywood. Anyone knows the baggy jeans, SRK War?
You know, it should be evident to him that he could do stuff that's different and his fans are still going to enjoy it because he was the king of romance and love, and then he made a very clear decision
recently
to shift to action which still has some romance elements, but it's not his wheelhouse that he grew up with.
No.
And fans have embraced it.
Yeah.
So I really do think Shahrukh Khan could do any kind of film, and his fans are going to be open to the possibility of it. They may not like it, but I don't think he won't lose fans if he chooses to do any kind of film. They may not like the movie, but I don't think he's going to lose any devotees.
It's just a recent phenomenon of his hits, because I think for a few years before the channel started, right before the channel started,
he had a string of flops.
Yeah, some flops.
And I think they were romance films. So I think maybe he's like, okay, people don't want to see me. Or as opposed to, I don't know if the films are any good because I don't know if we saw most of them. Of those style. Could just be that the films were bad. And
could be.
People didn't like them. And people are more accepting of bad action than bad romance, maybe?
Well, I would think that would be especially true from Shahrukh Khan, because if he's the king of romance, for him to do bad romance would be a huge disappointment.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It'd be like Cruise doing bad action films. Like if Cruise came out with an action film that sucked, everybody would think, "What the hell happened to Tom Cruise?"
Incorrect. He does sucky action movies all the time.
What besides Mission Impossible 2? What's a sucky action film of Tom Cruise?
The Scientology one. What was it called?
The Scientology one.
You know, the
everything he does is a Scientology one.
He's
a Scientologist.
Was it Edge of?
That's not a bad movie.
Was it Edge of?
Edge of Tomorrow.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, with Emily Blunt.
Well, didn't he do World War?
Oh, that's one of my least favorite Spielberg
Was
films.
it World War Z?
Yeah. No, that was Brad Pitt's zombie film. It was a remake of. They did
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds.
That's what it was.
Not a good movie.
Yeah. And then all of his other films, too. Anyways, let us know about this movie and any other Shahrukh Khan songs we can react to. And Johnny Lever, of course,
yes.
down below.
Juice!